Ba 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 boo 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 ba ba boo.
So there's a bunch of quests that will give us some free materials to do with the chocobo dying. So we're going to go through those today. So first, needs more salt. The first quest you want to pick up from Marlshamp. Ah, Mimi, just the lass I was looking for. Slugs have taken to infesting the surrounding woods, and I need your help getting rid of them. I've already got some people on the job, but the slimy buggers multiply faster than they can kill them. Not that sort of dying. Changing the colour. At the moment, we're short on hands in the south of the Chocobo Forest. Go there as quickly as you can and use this here solution to lure the slugs out. And I reckon you know what to do. Hi, Sam. Meow. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's Sam time again, apparently. Sam. Here's a pretty boy. Oh, smush. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Sam. Yeah. Why does this sound like a task from Thank Goodness You're Here? Thank goodness you're here! The slugs have been taken over! Please go and help out! I do have flying unlocked on Mimi for here, which I unlocked this morning! Yes I did. I got the final aetherite that I needed. It's gonna make going from spot to pot much easier. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Sam. Oh, the deep pop. Oh, I need to remember my rotation. Yeah, I need to remember my rotation. I'm playing Black Mage. Yeah. Yeah! So your mind. You're jumping down. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. Remember your... Oh my god. Okay, I see what... I didn't even get that the first time. Okay. Thanks, Taser. Yeah, you definitely helped me remember my rotation. Jesus Christ. I will smelling blood. Yeek. Chocobo. Whee! Alright, that's first quest. took care of the slugs, did you? My thanks, friends. I shudder to think what might have happened if they got out of control. If the forest dies, the chocobos will stop coming here. Needless to say, that's bad news for us. By protecting the forest, we keep the birds happy, which in turn makes us happy. A mutually beneficial relationship, no? What? The solution... What's the solution made of, you ask? Well, the main ingredient's chocobo... Actually, never mind. Some things are best left unknown. Oh. Okay. Chocobo's Last Stand. Is that the next one? No, it's Uninvited Guests that I need. Ah, it's up there. Okay. So this is where things get a little bit complicated because these quests get unlocked, but in a different area. So we need this one. And the other quest line that we will need after this is I Want to Be a Hunter. Which is this one. But we'll do this line first. This is step 1. And I have posted this into 14 chat in the Discord. For anyone else wanting to pick these up. Have you been upstream of the Willum River yet? Used to be prime hunting grounds. That is till the bears moved in. Used to be we would hide in the waterfalls basin and lie in wait till the chocobo came round to drink. It was easy pickings, it was. But the bears are making it difficult. Someone needs to send them running so we can get back to hunting. You look capable enough. Send 4 down to the bottom of the basin and I'll make it worth your while. Alright, we gotta kill some brown bears. Them brown bears, they gotta go. I don't know why I started speaking like this. I don't know. Here come the bears. Just need to bear with it for a bit. I don't know, this fighting could get grisly. It's the Hair Bear Bunch. There's some bears in these parts. There we go. One more bear. Bit hard coming up with these clawful puns. Just a bit. Alright, that's that done. Away do those bears regret getting in the way of our hunting now. All that's left is to restock on supplies and wait till it gets a little warmer. Then we can move back upstream. Poor performance if we don't think of more. Jesus. So next is what Remaclon Saw. What Remaclons? Awakened. Ah! Back at the, okay. Sometimes it'd be a bit hard to see them when they're clumped together. Gotcha. Ah, there's Remaclon. What did you say? There's no way in the 7Ls that what I seen was right. You see, last night I was taking a stroll after a few pints and stumbled on some ominous-looking ruins. Of course, ruins are pretty common round here. What I saw ain't. Dragons. That's right, dragons. 2 of them, with great big wings and fire in their eyes. I ran straight home at the sight of them. My memory's a little hazy, but if it really was dragons I seen, we could all be in danger. Can't very well go back there myself, but well, I'd almost hate to ask. Do you think you could traipse over to the ruins for me? I marked down the area I was wandering around on your map. Alright. Yeah, I love the fat chocobo. It's just magnificent. Okay, so we gotta go over here. Woo. Looks like it's here. Just imagine dragons. Oh my god. Gee, why didn't I think of that? It's over here. There we go. Imagine having dragons in the Thavnarian Forelands, where the dragons live. You see 2 dragon statues. The craftsman of each is exquisite. It's easily to see how one might confuse them with the real thing. Okay. It just... You're back! Did you see the dragons? Statues, you say? Ugh, maybe I should go easier on the ale. To shreds, you say? They say those ruins up north were built by heretics. Even just going near them might have people doubting your allegiances. Oh, well, since there's no real dragons, I guess there ain't nothing to worry about. Now I know what sort of place it is, I'll be sure to give it a wide berth. Okay. Casting. So the next quest is I want to be the hunter, which should be over here. Yeah. So that's part 1 done. They're very short quests. They're all that's why they're normal quests. They're very short. What if it isn't the famed Mimi everyone's been going on about? Word travels fast in a camp this small. Say, could you lend me your ear for a bit? Thanks for keeping this lonely hunter company. Any road, since you're new round here, thought you might want to know about this place and its denizens. You see, the hunters of Tailfeather make their way by catching the wild chocobos wandering around these forests and selling them to the renowned Ishgardian trainers. You think us hunters might have the easy end of the deal, but you'd change your mind quick through the first time a dragon breathes down your neck. Add that to other hungry beasts looking for an easy meal, you'd be right to doubt the sanity of this whole camp. That's just why most hunters in the Thavnarian Forelands are either them that's just trying to escape a pitiful life back home, or them that's crazy enough to get enjoyment from risking their necks every day. Of course, you can't forget those that are here just for a quick buckful of gill, chasing the golden chocobo, so to speak. The promises of riches brings new blood from all over Eorzea. Ain't that right, Quayanta? You got that right. I'm here to bag myself the biggest chocobo Eorzea's ever seen. Thing is, chocobo hunting's generally done in pairs. Poor Yanta here, having never trapped an animal herself, is in need of a partner. I know you've got some experience hunting all manner of beasts, so I'm asking you to help her out until I find someone suitable. Quillianus the Dazer! I can't thank you enough, Mimi. Quillanta's got some ideas for her first hunt. Speak to her and she'll tell you all about them. Finally a partner. Now we can be real hunters. Let's not keep those birds waiting. This hunt will be simple. All we have to do is lure a chocobo out with these Gyazel greens. There's one problem. Wild chocobo have a keen sense of smell and won't come near a trap if they catch even a whiff of a hunter's scent. But fret not, for I have a plan. Just the other day I came across some mushrooms whose reek... Hey there! I came across some mushrooms whose reek I can still smell. If we use them to hide our scent, those chocobos will be none the wiser. I'll take care of arranging the Gyazel greens for the trap. And I need my partner, that's you, to go and pick that pungent fungus for me.
My dog died. Let's go!
The dog's fine.
Fish.
Seems the hunters call the mushroom Chandler's Wick.
So here's this giant enemy crab.
Alright guys, calm it down a bit. And about 5 or so should do the trick. Just head out east of Tailfeather for a bit and use your nose to guide you the rest of the way. Thank you for the head pats. There we go. Wiki, wiki, wiki. Can I get up here, please? There we go. East of which Tailfeather? Oh my god. Where are the rest of them? Down here. Okay. All right. Bring those back. Say nothing, partner. Judging by your charming odor, you've already picked the mushrooms we need. Yes, these are... Oh, my gods. The stench is even worse up close. Yeah, I'll put them in my bag before the whole camp retches. Alright, partner. Looks like I have the inevitable job of mixing these mushrooms with the Gyazel greens. Hey, why don't you tell Lupard what a good team we make? Why, the 7 hells she'd have you do? Oh, she's gonna mask your scent with that? Can't say anything about how wise that plan is, but it sure is interesting. As I'm sure you've gathered from the tail and ears, Poyantas and Mikote, and hunters in them blood. Could be this plan might actually work. Any road, it seems you two are getting along better than I'd hoped. Keep on with her and I'll ask around about anyone lacking a partner. Presume it's the next guy, a natural instinct. Yes. Okay. At least that's easy. It's the same person you have to speak to. Mimi! The whole camp's in a hubbub. Seems a lone chocobo has been sighted wandering around not too far south. Perfect for a pair of hunters to come snatch it up. An easy target makes a perfect first hunt for Quayanta. Now don't go thinking this bird will just walk right into your traps. Quayanta's still as green as they come. Go with her and lend her a hand before she misses out on her first catch. Yeah, Lupard. What are you waiting for, partner? That chocobo's not going to catch itself. Ah, wait, before I forget. This is the special mixture that I made out of those mushrooms and some gysahl greens. Fragrant, aren't they? The chocobo we're aiming to nab's been sighted to the south, which means plenty of hunters that think they're clever set up traps there. Lucky for us, though, I've thought one step ahead. You see, since so many hunters have been down south, their scent will be as plain to the bird as this mushroom is to us. Now, if I was a chocobo, I'd steer well clear of that place. I might even be inclined to make a slightly more dangerous route so to not run into any hunters. Now, if my instinct's right, that chocobo will go right through Bandersnatch territory. That's why we've got to set up our traps to the north. Brilliant idea, ain't it? What's that? Don't tell me you're scared of the big bad Bandersnatchers. Just tread lightly and we'll both come back with a new chocobo. Here, let's divide up the greens and we'll go to set in the traps. Once everything's set up, let's meet at the hunter's camp to the north. Good luck, partner. All right. Watch out for the boss chocobo. I am the boss chocobo. Aha. Ah, she's behind there. Aha. What took you so long? I finished setting up my trap ages ago. Bells ago. So are the gysahl greens in their place? I knew I could count on my partner. Hope you didn't taste any, because I put a little something extra in the gysahl greens. Sleeping powder. Once a chocobo falls from my trap, it'll fall into a deep sleep. Genius! Did you hear that? Was that a chocobo cry? It was over in the direction of your trap. Let's go, partner. I didn't know you used Chocometeor. Alright. Can you believe it? It's a genuine bona fide drowsy chocobo. See, hunting's easy. My plan worked perfectly. I'll take the chocobo back to Tailfeather. Partner, could you go and tell Lupard that I'm a real hunter now? Aww. Snoozing. Okay. How are you and that wily Makoti faring? You don't say. Quayanta actually bagged a bird? I ain't never seen a hunter get a chocobo on their first outing. I guess what they say about Makoti is true. Can't leave you, the unsung hero, without a bit of praise either. things keep going this well, we may not even need to find a partner. Alright, so next one. First impressions last, yeah. Word of Priyanta's catch has been spreading around Tailfeather. Some say it's beginner's luck, but few have expressed interest in joining with her to see Mikote hunt for themselves. I've taken the liberty of finding one that might make a good match. He's a fresh arrived hunter by the name of Gyasel. I'm thinking we should have a little trial hunt to see if he and our budding prodigy get along. Of course, I would be a fool enough to let two greenhorns go out on a hunt unsupervised. That's why I need you to look after him. How about it? Are you keen to go out hunting with her again? Sure, I can look after them. With any luck, she'll be off having adventures of her own in no time at all. Any road. I seen her leave the encampment just a couple of bells ago, off to the southeast. If you can find her, tell her to return to camp so we can get the introduction started. Come on. A partner? What brings you all the way out here? Any chocobo sightings I should know about? You mean Lupard found me a real partner? Wonder what kind of bow they use. Well, best head back to Tailfeather to start my hunting career. Alrighty. Now that everyone's here, how about we all play a nice introduce ourselves? Gyosel's a shy bloke. Why don't you try striking up the conversation? Hello? Well met, I'm Gyasel. Like a Gyasel Green. Came to Tailfeather in hopes of making my fortune, but I didn't expect dragons and bandersnatchers. I don't plan on going home empty-handed. With Koyanta as my partner, we'll catch a chocobo that'll have those snobbyish guardians grovelling at our feet. Right? Just when I thought I'd found a partner. Say, Mimi, how about lending us a hand just one more time? I think someone might need it. That's what I wanted to hear. There might be hope for us after all. While some other hunters were cowering in their small clothes, I've scouted a few places that are chock full of chocobos. I've set up a few chaps in the northwest of here. Scout out your respective areas, and we'll meet back to share our findings. Remember, a slow hunter is a poor hunter. But a rushed hunter can come back empty-handed. Okay. There's another one. Doop doop doo doop doop doo doop 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 doo. Ooh ooh. No chocobos. Alright. You're back. So how many chocobos did we catch? Oh, well, you see... My story's the same. Yeah, well, I guess a hunt can't succeed every time. Any word. Where in the hell, 7 hells, is Gassel? I reckon he saw some dragons and ran off. Well, it's not as if we can wait here till next astral era. Besides, he didn't look the type who could defend himself, and the last thing I need is some rookie hunter's blood on my hands. Let's go look for him, Mimi, before a bandersnatch gobbles him up. He should be on the east of the encampment. God damn it, how hard is it to find a reliable hunter in the hunter's camp? Funny that. Oh. Quanta, look at this. It's a chocobo hatchling. I wonder where its mother is. Have you ever seen anything like it? Quanta, your instincts were right. You really are a born hunter. Let's take this back to Tailfeather and show Lupard. What? That's just the hatchling. Can't expect to make any gil with that. Leave it here. Well, this one was separated from its mother. It's bound to starve or get eaten if we just leave it here. That's why I have to take care of it till it grows as hale as Ishgar's mightiest steeds. I think hunting might not be in my nature. My mind's made up. I'll work in the stables while I raise this hatchling, and have your hunting instincts to thank for helping me see my path, Quanta. Well, I've never been one to tell another how to live. Hope you're better at raising chocobos than you are at hunting them. Well, I guess it's time to get back to Tailfeather. Gyalthor, I'll go with you to make sure you don't fall prey to any beasts along the way. Aww. And sometimes by trying one thing, you find that you're suited for another. Gyalthor's told me he wants to raise chocobos now. It's too bad hunting ain't his calling, but everyone here is free to make their own choices. Now about the hatchling he brought along, generally we don't allow hunters to take eggs or chicks, since if we did, pretty soon the forest would be nothing but bandersnatches and dragons. But it looks like this one's lost its mother, and Gyalthor seems right adamant about raising it himself. So, I think I can make an exception this time. Thank you, Lupard. Quanta, Mimi, if not for you, my true calling would still be a mystery. So short, I'm grateful for our time here together. Well, looks like Quanta's gonna have to wait a bit longer for her partner. I'll keep asking around. Hey. Hey, they're not bad. Man who slew too much. Is that the next one I need? Yes, it is. So this set of quests is all from the same person, which is very helpful. You're both here right in time. I made the acquaintance of another hunter that's looking for a partner and took the liberty of putting Quanta's name forward. His name's Boricoin, and although he's only been here but a short while, he's built quite a reputation for himself. He should be over near the storehouse. Why don't you go ahead and make your acquaintances? Finally, someone worth hunting with. Let's not waste any time. Mimi, I couldn't say this to Quanta, but something about this hunter has me feeling uneasy. Look after the two of them and make sure nothing goes amiss. Okie dokie. What do you want? A partner? I remember that fool Lupod going on about something like that. You're the greenhorn he sent along. No, over here. Quianta's the name, and I'll have you know I've already caught one chocobo, so I'm hardly new to this. Lupod has some nerve, sending me an untrained child. Can you even knock that bow? Very well. Prove yourself in the hunt, and maybe I'll let you carry the chocobo back. Meet me at the Northwest Camp. You do know where that is, yes? What a jerk! What does I think he is? I'm a hunter, not some craven child. We'll see who catches a chocobo. That's not great. You gotta work together. Ah. The whole point of having a partner is that you work together. There are some things you can't do on your own. As much as I wish that everything was possible to do alone. He sure talks big, but I don't see him anywhere. Some hunter. If you spy any trace of him, let me know. Oh, it's you. You do her searching for her too? What's that? As you can see, I had good reason to delay my arrival. The hunter would keep his own mother waiting if he caught a prey in his sights. I felled this chocobo with a single arrow, and what's more, there's a bountiful nest of eggs as well. Haha, with one arrow my fortune grows. You just go tell that little girl this is what real hunting is. I'll take my catch back to Tailfeather. Alone. That's not good. That's not good. Like, it's one thing taking a chocobo down, but if you're taking a chocobo down that is nesting, you gotta let him have a chance to keep producing more chocobos. Not good, not good. What? You found him? And he killed a chocobo? He even took the eggs? You don't mean to say he killed a brooding chocobo? Loop would want to hear about this. I'll hurry back to Tailfeather. Oh no. Oh no. You're meant to catch them alive. Sheesh. Well, your auntie here's told me everything. A bloody mess of a story. You killed a defenseless chocobo while she was caring for her eggs. You no right to be among us hunters. A child dares to lecture me on hunting. The bird was just sitting on their eggs that are mine by right. Barrier coin. I ain't got the words to express my disgust. I can't stop you from hunting how you like, but you no longer be welcome at Tailfeather. What? You're going to exile a hunter for hunting? Who gives a damn where chocobos lays its arse? All the hunters know the rules of the camp, and you ain't got the privilege to be excluded from them. Leave Tailfeather within the next bell, or you're liable to be hunted yourself. You... What kind of piss-poor hunters are you? A golden chocobo be sitting on your lap and all you do is coddle it. I don't need the likes of you anyway. Apologies, Mimi. I should have known his sort the moment he came strutting into the camp. Well, looks like we're back on the hunt for a partner. The third arrow always strikes true, as they say. A budding partnership. Aye, I know we've had our troubles with the past couple of hunters I've introduced Koyanta to. It might be time to go about this partner business a different way. It might just be best to introduce her to someone who knows their way around the chocobo chap. Just so happens I know a seasoned hunter by the name of Hood that's looking for a partner. She'll be able to find him in the north part of camp. Seek him out and make your acquaintances. A seasoned hunter? So he won't weigh me down like the others. This might be the start of a profitable relationship. Mimi, I'm going to need you to look after Koyanta again. Hud's known for being a dependable hunter, but one can never be too careful. Alright. Ah, the child's guard dog has come nipping at her heels. I'll tell you what I told her. I've been hunting since before you were but a whelp at your mom's teats. I've got no inkling what Lupard told you, but I've got no patience to be holding some child's hand. Tell Lupard he'd best not waste my time again when there's hunting to be done. Wow! Why are they all flipping jerks? Does every hunter in this camp have a stick up their ass? They barely let me get a word in. But he's exactly the kind of partner I need. If I'm going to learn hunting, who's better to teach me than him? There's got to be a way to convince him. We'll just need to put our heads together. Aha! Even a hardened hunter like him has to have a soft spot. He can't be that joyless every second of the day. He might be in this camp for a while, right? Someone is like to know him well. Might be they know how we could get him to warm up to us. Come on, Mimi, let's ask around and see if anyone can find out more about my future partner. Okay. Master Champ. Want to know about a Hood? Well, it seems there's some ruins he visits often, but I've got no notion what for. Okay, this might link back to those ruins that we saw. That's going outside of the circle. Anyone around the back here? Can't say I've known much about Hood aside of hunting. I'll come to think of it, I have to see him carrying around flowers. They're always the same. Dravanian lilies, if I'm not mistaken. Interesting. No one in here. Remaclon. Yeah. I don't exactly the type to warm up to people. Certainly hasn't warmed up to me. That's okay. So, what the other hunters say about Hood? Dravanian lilies? I just knew we'd find his weakness if we dug deep enough. Although I would never have guessed it'd be flowers. When I present him with a lovely Dravanian lily, he's sure to open up to me. I've heard tell of the lilies growing near the northeast camp. Just wait, Hood. You'll be my partner yet. I don't think that's why he got the lilies. I think she's going about this the wrong way, but we'll see how this turns out, I guess. All right. Look, Mimi, a Dravanian lily. I'd pick it myself, but you see, I'm like to forget my own strength and crush it. That's why you need to pick the lily for me and for Hood. Be careful. All right, I got it. Oh my, I've never seen such a delicate touch. You'd make quite the gatherer. Funny you should mention that. Well, let's see it. Ah, now I can see why even a hunter like Hood would be partial to this flower. Mimi, accompany me for Tailfeather. We'll finally be done with this partner business. All right. Good. I brought this for you. Aren't you that... But what's this? A Dravanian lily? You think you can win me over with a flower? What in the 7 hours were you thinking? I can pick as many of these damn lilies as I please. On my own. It doesn't matter what you do. You ain't fit to be my partner. I've seen a huntler coddling a hatchin not too long ago. I reckon he'd be more befitting. Yeah, she's on the wrong end of the stick there. What a stubborn old fools. What a stubborn old fool. Flowers usually never fail. I just have to think of some other way. Persistence makes perfect. Can't give up on Hood yet. He needs to be my partner. We can't give up. We need to find him. Mimi, come with me and we can cover more ground. Don't get lost in the woods. I saw him head off to the northeast. Hurry before we lose his trail. Okay. North is over here. I could have sworn there were more lilies here before. I think Hood might have picked them. Let's keep moving. The petal from a Dravanian lily. We're getting close. I can sense it. Come on, Mimi. Mimi, look. The fire's still smoking. Not far now. Near these ruins. Dravanian lily. Why would he leave it here? You! What in the 7 hours are you doing here? Well, I really wanted to be your partner, so I may have stalked you. You managed to track me here despite my efforts to hide my tracks. An impressive feat. Nonetheless, as I've said before, you best give up your childish hopes. We will never hunt together. If you won't be my partner, at least tell me why. Very well. I suppose you deserve that much. My last partner died in this spot. In this very spot. It was a hunt routine as any other, and I looked away for but a second. I can't bear such a loss of that like that again. My next partner can't be someone who will die on me. But you're still half a child. Well, half a child or no, dying ain't anywhere on my list of things to do. The forest is vast, and I mean to learn every elm of it, and I want to learn from you. There's something stuck twixt your... Aye, the conviction in your eyes is plain to see. I admit it, Lupard didn't say you'd be so damn stubborn. Conviction alone won't keep you alive in the wilds. A child like you won't last long, unless you're under my protection. I'll have you know, being my partner will take everything you've got. Be ready to hunt at first light tomorrow. What? You mean? Don't make me repeat myself. We'll return to Tailfeather at once. Watch out for Bandersnatchers on your way back. Yay! Yeah, I had a feeling it might be something like that. Alright. I have to repeat these on all my alts. Thank you, thank you. Me. Any luck getting through to Hood? That's about as good an outcome as I could have hoped for. Looks like Queanta's got a bright future ahead of her. Perhaps Hood will be able to move on from his tragedy. Ever since his partner died, he's done nothing but wallow in misery. It would have been a right shame if a hunter with his talents weren't out there catching chocobos. I dare say that Hood's hard-headedness and Queanta's hunting instincts will make a perfect match. I look forward to see their partnerships blossom. Nice. So now... where is this quest going to be? I wonder if I've not... I think there's a main quest that I haven't done on Emma, which is Tataru's Surprise, which is level 57. And I'm on level 55 MSQ. So I'm going to have to come back to that.
Much later.
So we're going to getting a Legtrap Up. We did cover the quest leading up to this in a previous stream, and I will be making sure to put this together into a VOD for YouTube. So getting a Legtrap Up, you get a choice of the Zelfatol Apple, the Doman Plum, or the Mamook Pear. I think I've already grabbed these two, so it's probably going to be the pear. I can't properly check this because it's going to be in the... it's going to be in the... company chest, but I'm pretty sure I've gotten these two so far, so it'll be the Mamook Pear we're going for. That's the adventure I've been hearing about. Thank the 12. Might you be... might you... try this again. That's the adventure I've been hearing about. Thank the 12. Might be you could help me out with a little problem I've got? You see, there are beasts there that are stalking our quarry we'd like to affectionately call chocobo leg traps. Some from my group have already been dispatched to the southeast to rid the area of them, and I've been tasked with killing the ones near the southeastern camp. But I've got to thinking, that kind of work doesn't seem like something a chocobo hunter should be doing, right? I don't mind following orders, but I didn't come here to get rid of pests. But you, on the other hand, well, killing things is an adventurer's speciality, ain't it? Go and get rid of the leg traps for me, and it might be I'll make it worth your while. I know you wouldn't say no to a fair bit of coin. Just go southeast of here, and make sure the graves are in good shape. All right. I'm going to put my up another notch. There we go. There we go. All right. One more. There we go. Oh. Ah, adventurer. I trust the leg traps were no match for the likes of you. Thank heavens, I didn't have to take care of that dreadful business. Well, my chief will want to hear that the deed's been done. Very reward? You'll receive it after I return. Worry not, I'm a hunter of my word. Wonder if I'll get a promotion. Excuse me? Yeesh. Where are you? Aha. Cutscene. Chief, I've taken care of the chocobo leg traps at your behest. Although they put up a fierce fight, they were no match for my bow. Oh, it's you, adventurer. Said I'd reward you. Just wait while I give my report. What in the bloody hells you say about a reward? No, I said, I hope I don't bore you. Not anything about a reward. Spending all the time amongst chocobo cries might have made you a bit deaf. Any road. You took care of that job a mite quicker than I expected. Good thing, though. Here's your next assignment. This isn't hunting. What are we doing out here if we aren't going after a single chocobo? You got time to whinge, you got time to do these jobs. There's 3 jobs here that need doing. Since you finished off those leg traps so quick, I don't reckon these will prove too difficult. I understood. Doing the dirty work of NPCs since a realm reborn. Alright. This is a bloody farce. More boring jobs to do. We haven't even caught a single chocobo. Alright, your reward. I suppose you do deserve it. Hope you enjoy yourself more than I am with these meddlesome tasks. What's that list the chief gave me? Alright. Garbage duty. We'll do this one first. There's still more work to be done. Well, what's next? Inconsiderate hunters are littering the area near the northeastern camp with their trash. Pick it up. Trash duty? That's not what I came to this camp for. I'm a hunter, not some simple scullion. Once again, you look like you aren't doing anything. How'd you like to help beautify the forest? Thank the gods. I just washed my hunter's garb. Well, the notice says the trash is near the northeast camp. Ask Aimbert what he knows of the crisis. Normally I'd pick up all three at the same time when I'm doing these. But for the sake of going through story, we're going to do one at a time. We can keep it linear. You want to know about the garbage? Well, with all the hunters coming through, it's bound to get dirty around here. I was planning on cleaning up the other day, but Obentia stopped me. Said to keep it there till he sent someone along. Of course, most of the garbage belongs to comes from those bloody outlaws. All they care about is catching chocobos. Beauty of nature and all be damned. Been seeing the leftovers of their hunt strewn about more often lately. Say, if you see a hunter who looks like he ain't from Tailfeather, give them a shout and make sure they ain't breaking any rules. And if they draw their blades before they open their mouths, well, you know what to do. What's that? Ah, yes, the garbage. Might as well pick that up while you're at it. Best of luck to you, adventurer. Alright. You're that adventurer from Tailfeather. We're done following their rules. We hunt how we like. Come on, boys. Looks like we got new bait for our traps. You sure about that? I should probably actually use R4. Should really be standing in my circle as well. Stop! We surrender! You won't be seeing us round this forest no more. Just let us... What? You mean to say you just want us to pick up our garbage? Yes, ma'am. We'll get right on it. Our apologies for the, mess. Nice. Oh. Oh, adventurer. How fares the garbage collection? So it really was garbage Obentia meant for me to pick up. I thought maybe it was code for the bait used to lure chocobos. What's the chief thinking? Pushing all these useless jobs on me. I'm here to learn hunting, not be some bloody errand boy. Any road. I'm sure the forests are might more beautiful thanks to our efforts. We make a good team. So this one gets you Magicked Stable Room, which is useful for cleaning the chocobo stables if you've got housing. Again, all these materials are very very useful for that. The other ones are for changing the chocobo's colour. This will get us some more of those materials. Pest Control. I suppose I should at least look at the chief's requests. Which job should I do? Some unseemly beasts have been sighted near the camp to the east. Slay them before any chocobos or chocobo hunters come to harm. God damn it. He means to make me slaughter more mindless brutes? How are we supposed to make a living if we're not out hunting? Hey, this type of job might befit a certain adventurer I know. How does a jaunt into the forest for some monster killing sound? Of course, more gil awaits upon your completion. Splendid. As you likely already know, a hunter's camp lies to the east of here. Ask Guanat for any information about the beasts terrorizing the chocobos. Hey, these are still very important tasks when it comes to hunting for chocobos and for caring for the forest. Ooh, hello. Lookout point there. May as well grab that. You're here looking for those maddening beasts too? I've never seen a thing like them in these woods. Seems they're lurking about to the north of here. I had a mind to take care of them myself, but Urban Tia was awful insistent that I stay put. Said I'd be sending someone over to do it. I reckon that's you? Well, as long as it gets done one way or another, I suppose I've no right to complain. Alright. Nice and easy. I'm trying to remember which of these I already had. I think I've gotten these two, so I think I'm missing the Val fruit. I'm pretty sure. Probably should have checked before stream, but it's fine. He is fine. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Okay. Ah, you're back quicker than I expected. Now, tell me all about your exciting hunt. The Diamites, you say? Thank heavens for you, adventurer. They had a terrible phobia of anything with more than 4 legs. But if what Guernat said was true, why would the chiefs have put such dangerous work on my shoulders? Could have been injured or worse. I suppose it's best not to dwell on such matters for now. Once again, you have proven your excellence at killing. Your reward is well deserved. I'm gonna go for that. Lemon. Let's see here. What other mundane tasks did Urban Tia have in mind? Some unscrupulous hunters have set up iron leg traps near the camp to the north. Get rid of them before any chocobos fall victim to the traps. He expects a hunter to be doing a job like this? Especially when there are so many adventurers around? Wait a minute, you're the most famous adventurer in Tailfeather. This shouldn't be too difficult a task for you. There's still some coin left for a reward. How about lending your aid again? Marvellous. Well, as the note says, there's a camp north of here. Might be some hunters around that could offer you advice about these traps. Alrighty. So yeah, the material you get from this one is the hand lemon. This restores the chocobo colours back to its original colours. You're looking for the iron leg traps? As a matter of fact, I'm just about to get rid of them myself. Then Obentia comes along, saying something about how he'll send his apprentice to do it. I take it that's you. Being bloody insistent on keeping me from doing my job. They would have been gone days ago if not for him butting his nose in my business. But I've enough for waiting. If you want to get rid of the chaps, then you're welcome to. You see, without the legs, a chocobo is not much use to anyone, which is why traps of that sort are forbidden amongst the hunters of Tailfeather. Most like the traps were set by some rogue group of hunters. Ain't no use trying to impose our rules or regulations on those sort. Any road. I've seen 3 traps set up around the area. Mind you, I've no doubt these bastards who set up the traps could be skulking nearby, so make sure to bring a weapon. Yeah, I'm on it. Over here. All right. Done. So you're done with those troublesome traps. I never doubted you for a second. What? A renegade hunter attacked you? To think that Obentia wanted me to do such hazardous work. I could have been... What would he do? What would this whole camp do if my beautiful face were to suffer injury? My thanks for sparing us all such a terrible fate, adventurer. And after you've done those 3 tasks, you then get a hunter's true nature. This is the true reward. Getting a Thavnarian Onion. These sell for about 150k on the market board, but they're also used for leveling up your chocobo beyond the 10th rank. So if you want to get up to rank 20, you'll need 10 of these in total. But you can get one for free going through all these quests. This is the big reward. Well, looks like I've finally completed all the tasks on this list. What in the 7 hells was the point of it all? To think I even respected Obentia. His mind's on the menial and routine, not hunting. I'll no longer be his bloody lackey. He's about to get a piece of my mind. Uh-oh. Alright, let's try and go and split this up. Those goddamned. Chief, I finished your bloody errands, and I've got something to say. I ain't got the time to listen to your prattling. A band of outlaws have been sighted just northwest of here. Now's our chance to be rid of them before they vanish into the woods. Outlaws? And you mean to go after them? But I've not spoke. God damn it! There he goes, storming off without listening to a word I have to say. Well, I'll not be ignored so easily. Come on, adventurer, and be on your guard. There's outlaws about. All right. Pardon me. Alright, let's help them. Adventurer, you have my thanks. Saw the bandits steal upon me, but I've never been in a fight before. You see, I'm a hunter. Well, we shouldn't have far to go from here. Follow me and keep your weapon at the ready. Alright. Yoink. You're here. The goddamn cowards ran off before I could give them a proper punishment. Chief, I've never seen you so livid. What makes these hunters different from us? For you to despise them so much? It seems they've been doing more hunting than we have lately. Are you daft, boy? These outlaws hunt how they like and spit on our rules. Rules that are there for a reason. What do you reckon will happen if we let them keep hunting without consequence? Do you think chocobos just appear out of thin air? The chocobos they'll go extinct. They're 12. Then what'll we hunt? What a surprise. You figured it out all on your own. We lot are chocobo hunters, and we can't very well hunt something that's not there, can we? Now, hunting's not just about taking what you want and selling it for gil. The forest's got a natural balance, one that us hunters have got to maintain, even if it means doing the jobs that'll get your pretty coat dirty. And if you can't get that through your head, you know better than the outlaws. So that's why, Chief, I had no idea. It all makes sense now. So all those errands were meant to make me understand. If I had known, I wouldn't have asked this adventurer to help me with everything. What? You mean to say you didn't actually do any of your work? I mean, she did. I mean, I did. Not in the face. Alright. There is one more quest. You don't get any fancy rewards for this one. But this wraps up the story for these side quests. God damn it, Herboy. You can't even do your own work. What am I going to do with... Huh? What's that? Sounded like a scream. Came from the northeast. Better not be the bloody outlaws again. Uh-oh. Chief! Adventurer, we have to follow him. With me! Alright. It's along here. Yeah. Mimi, it's you. Hood's hurt. Please help him. Oh, I'll be fine. Quianta. It's nothing. Just a scratch. That bastard Boricoin loosed an arrow at Quianta. A heartbeat later and she would have... Ugh. Hood, I'll help you get back to Tailfeather. That wound needs looking at. Looks like there might be some trouble ahead. Adventurer, come on. Let's meet with the others at Tailfeather. Right. Lupard and Quianta have been telling me about this Boricoin. So he's the bastard who got exiled from Tailfeather a while back. God knows why he's come back now. I knew just letting him walk away was a bad decision. The blame is mine. Quianta? Oh, is that Gyasel? How's the stables been treating? What's wrong? You look like a bandersnatch just ate your hatchling. Well, that's not too far from the truth. I came to Tailfeather to show you how much my chocobo had grown. But not far from here, a man in all black accosted me. He took my chocobo and said he'd roast it whole. Before he left, he said he had a message for you, Quianta, and Lupard. He said he'd be waiting at the northwest camp and he'd get his revenge. Boricoin, it's him. I'll string him up myself. Gyasel, we'll get your chocobo back. Wait, you're just walking into his trap. Oh, curses, we have to help her. Bleeding idiots. They've got a heart, but it's like to get them killed. Lupard, stay with Gyasel. I ain't letting no greenhorns die on my watch. Bloody hells. Looks like I got no choice but to leave this to Obentia. Just the three of them, though. Mimi, they've come to need your help. Go after them and make sure they don't come to harm. We walked right into that bastard's trap. He was waiting for us, and his arrow got me right in the... Oh, God damn it, they're still here. Havoy. Quianta, leave here. Mimi, protect Orbentia. We're going after Boricoin. Easy. Those two are too green to be dealing with the likes of Boricoin. They should have gone back to Tailfeather. Follow them and make sure they don't get themselves killed. Yeah, I'm on it. Oh. Here we go. Cut these goddamn ropes. I won't be bested by a couple of meddling kids. Where's Gyasel's chocobo? Ha, you mean that plump, meaty hatchling? I'm as good as my word. I roasted it up with a side of popatoes. You disapprove, do you? Well, you have no right. In case you've forgotten, you're chocobo hunters. Like me, you prey on the dumb birds. To us, chocobos are nothing but a means to survive. We don't even think to deny it. Admit it. You didn't drive me out of Tailfeather because you cared about the birds. You just couldn't bear the thought of a hunter making more coin than you. Oh! Gyasel, your hatchling won't have died in vain. What in the hell's are you? I was right, you know better than me. That's where you're wrong, Boricoin. To you, this chocobo is nothing but prey to be consumed. But hunters must be thankful towards their quarry, for it is only by their sacrifices that we are able to live. Each and every one of these sacrifices demands respect. We hunt not for sport, much less to inflict pain on others. That's what separates us from the likes of you. You kill without scruple, without respect, and without conscience. You're nothing but a blight on this delicate landscape, and threatened to destroy its balance. The chief said to always respect the animals we hunt because they provide us our livelihood. Do you not see this? Yassel, he needs to know what happened to his pet. I'll go and tell him. And I'll take this scum back to camp. And that leaves one last thing, Mimi. Go tell Lupard what happened here while we finish up with our duties. Yeah, they ate the chocobo. Well, looks like this sordid episode's behind us. Thanks to the three of you. What happened to Boricoin, you asked? Let's just say you probably won't be able to bend the bow no more. Not that's gonna bring Gyalsol's hatchling back. I ain't ever seen a man wither so fast when he heard the news. But eventually he pulled himself together and returned home, more determined than ever to take care of his other birds. Good intent don't keep a man fed. Us hunters know this better than most. Aye, it's a truth best learnt sooner than later, so long as the two young uns keep what happened together close to their hearts. They'll go on to make fine hunters. Now it's about time we set off into the forest once more. Adventurer, you have my thanks for looking after my fool of a partner. Let's hope he remembers everything he learned while he was with you. I spent enough time nursing my wounds, and the hunt awaits me and Crianta. Can't keep my eyes off her for too long. Who knows what she'll get up to? Well, Mimi, looks like those two hunting duos got bright futures ahead of them. Thanks to your help. You'll always be welcome in this camp. And there we go. And that wraps up that series of side quests. I hope you enjoyed it. Quite a dick mood for the hunt to steal someone's pet and cook it to make a point. Yeah, bit of a dick move. Just a bit. Yeesh. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out my socials here and make sure to subscribe and click the bell for all future notifications. Bye.